Lily Rose Depp finally revealed the truth about her famous parents. Lily Rose Depp is the daughter of Johnny Depp and French actress Vanessa Paradis, one of two children born to them during their high-profile 1998 to 2012 relationship. She's a rising star in Hollywood, and the media covers her life extensively. But what does she actually think of her very famous dad and mom? She's discussed their parenting in interviews. Lily Rose has had a spotlight on her ever since her birth in 1999. That was a big year in her father's career as well. The Johnny Depp starring movie Sleepy Hollow, directed by the actor's longtime collaborator Tim Burton, came out just a few months after Lily Rose was born. And even though her parents had only been together for a year, things looked promising for the long term. Johnny and Vanessa gave Lily Rose a little brother, John Christopher Jack Depp III, in 2002. And a few years after that, in 2007, the young Lily Rose unexpectedly made headlines when she was whisked off to hospital suffering from an undisclosed serious illness. Her worried parents were, of course, at her side. Vanessa and Johnny didn't state to the media what had happened to their daughter. British newspaper The Daily Mirror said that Lily Rose had been hospitalized for 9 days, but wouldn't report more out of respect for family privacy. The magazine In Touch claimed that Lily Rose had contracted blood poisoning after stepping on a nail. Lily Rose was only 8 years old at the time, and she was in Britain while her father was filming Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street there. 9 days after she first fell ill, a publicist for Johnny and Vanessa reported, "We are happy to report that our daughter is doing much better. The family greatly appreciates the continued support and respect of their privacy." In November that year, Johnny spoke to Entertainment Weekly magazine about his relief at his daughter being okay. He said, "Now every single millisecond is a mini celebration. Every time we get to breathe in and exhale is a huge victory. Lily Rose pulled through beautifully, perfectly, with no lasting anything," he added. "To say it was the darkest moment, that's nothing." Although they had obviously been through a lot together, unfortunately the relationship between Johnny and Vanessa didn't last. In 2012, with their kids approaching or having reached their teenage years, the two actors split up after 14 years of being a couple. However, it was by all accounts a friendly separation. A couple of months after the split, Vanessa was ready to talk about it. She told Harper's Bazaar magazine, "Sometimes you could be in an unhappy relationship, you're very much in love with someone, but it's making you unhappy, and you think things can change and you can work it out." It took Johnny a bit longer to publicly speak out, but in 2013 he talked to Rolling Stone magazine and said, "Relationships are very difficult, especially in the racket that I'm in, because you're constantly away or they're away, and so it's so hard. It wasn't easy on her, it wasn't easy on me, it wasn't easy on the kids." The actor went on, "The trajectory of that relationship, you play it out until it goes, one thing leads to another. So for whatever reason that ceases, it doesn't stop the fact that you care for the other person and that they're the mother of your kids, and you'll always know each other, and you're going to be in each other's lives because of those kids. You might as well make the best of it." In the same interview, Johnny remembered when Lily Rose was born, saying, "It really was as if a veil was lifted, and things became clearer, and I went, oh, I effing get it now. And that's what it's for. That's what it's for, this beautiful little creature that I took part in creating, making. As long as you have the opportunity to make your kids smile and laugh and move it forward." And as Lily Rose grew up, she too began talking about her parents and their relationship. She also began to get her career off the ground. In 2014, she had a cameo role in the movie Tusk, directed by Kevin Smith. She appeared alongside her famous father and also one of her best friends, the director's daughter, Harley Quinn Smith. In 2015, Lily Rose took part in a campaign about sexual fluidity, the Self-Evident Truths Project. It featured 10,000 American people who identified as anything other than 100% straight, and Lily Rose was one of them. Johnny was asked about this in an interview with the Daily Mail newspaper in November of that year. Talking about his teenage daughter, the A-list actor told the publication, "She's got thousands of followers on social media, and they were all taken completely by surprise. But not me. I already knew because she tells me everything. She's not afraid to say anything to me. We're super tight, and I'm very proud of our relationship." But Johnny went on, "Lily's really together. She's a sharp kid and one of the smartest human beings I've ever met. She's far surpassed myself there, and my friends too." He added, And whatever she's doing, if she needs any advice, I'm there for her. Kids are going to make their own decisions, but I guess that the one thing you can do as a parent is to offer support, and I do. Lily Rose spoke about her sexuality to Nylon magazine the following year. In an interview she did alongside her friend Harley Quinn, she said, "That was really misconstrued, that whole thing. A lot of people took it as me coming out, but that's not what I was trying to do. I was literally doing it just to say that you don't have to label your sexuality. So many kids these days are not labeling their sexuality, and I think it's so cool." The young actress went on, "They just wanted to say that I was something. They just wanted to say that I was straight or gay, and I'm saying it's not anybody's business because I'm going to date whoever I'm going to date. I was just saying kids don't need to label their sexualities. It's not that big of a deal." The world is filled with stories going viral every single day. But how many of these sites can you actually follow? We understand that your day should start with positive stories, stories that resonate with you. And so we started JoJo Stories. Our mission is to create meaningful stories that cover everything from animals to anthropology, history to environment and lifestyle. The kind of content you read on our site will be one you'll want to share with your family and friends. We hope you'll join our growing family and be part of our community. Welcome to JoJo Stories, jojostories.com.